Dean, your first game as Leicester City manager, how do you look back and summarise this evening's game?
You know, the game was lost in the first half, really. We came with a game plan to stay in the game as long as we could, as long as possible, because I felt that we could probably change the game from the bench as well. I felt that we could create some opportunities, but you know, John Stones just stuck a left foot volley in the top corner after 4 minutes, and then an unfortunate penalty. To put them two up, and at times we had to suffer in that first half. We lose a 50-50 and Haaland goes through to score 3, and you worry at 3-0 whether they're going to go and score a lot more. But I thought that was important then to see when we're suffering the character of the players, and Manchester City are a top team and they had a lot of ball, but they never made Dan make many saves. He's made a really good one at the start of the second half where he's tipped it over the bar, but he wasn't forced into too many saves. I thought, we defended our box, reasonably well despite the 3 goals, and we made changes tactically second half that I thought helped us. I thought our outside centre halves were a lot more aggressive and spoilt a lot more balls into their 10s, and got us up the pitch a lot better. And the subs made differences as well. All the subs who came on made a difference and an impact, which is what you want. The goal I felt we deserved for that second half performance, and it would have been interesting, had one of the ones gone in that hit the post. But it wasn't to be, and there's a lot of teams that suffer here, and against Man City, and our season won't be defined by that. But I can take an awful lot of positives from the game and the way we finished the game especially.
It is the toughest place to come, I think, probably in world football at the minute. So to be 3 down that early, was it all about for you, that test of character, how the players reacted? It
was, and we spoke about half-time, about the need to, keep our goal difference down, but also to try and get back into the game and create more opportunities. And, they do make you suffer with their ball possession. But we created some big chances in that second half. So, there's a lot of positives to take from that, and the way we finish the game is hopefully the way we can start the game next week.
Just a quick one on the penalty. It didn't look like you were overly impressed with the decision. It looked harsh against Will because he's raised his leg, which means you kind of arm stretches in that position anyway.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, Tim's looking to stop the cross. Jack lifts it, to stand it up at the far post, and Wolf's lifted his leg to try and stop it as well, and if the ball doesn't hit his hand, it hits his face. But I would have certainly been claiming that as well if I was their manager.
Half-time changes, half-time team talk, I'm sure, and like you say, so many positives in that second period. Anything in particular you'd said at the players at the break?
No, I just felt at times we defended our box, but were a little bit too passive and never really made contact with the opposition, and I felt that we had to go and be a little bit more competitive. And as I said, I thought the midfielders and the outside centre-backs did that really well in the second half, and it allowed us to get up the pitch.
Kelechi scores and then chances are created. You kind of look back and reflect on what could have been all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean, he's hit the post with one. Madders has hit the post when he's gone through, and there was another one where I think Madders had put Kel through and he put it just over the bar. So Dennis has had one as well on a cutback from Tim. So, we've created some really good chances and good moments in a game. I've got to work out now, watching it back, whether it was, us being that good in the second half or Man City putting the brakes on a little bit. I think it was a little bit of both.
You've had a few days on the training ground with the players, then you've had the first game. It's often said managers learn more after a defeat about the players. Is that the case for you today?
Yeah, but we have to be fast learners about the players because there's only 7 games to go. But we knew, as I said earlier, the season's not defined on whether you beat Manchester City or not, thank God. But we know going forward that we'll be better for this, and we've certainly learnt a lot.
Preparation starts for the game at Wolves, your first game at King Power Stadium, which you must be looking forward to.
I am. I thought the travelling fans were great today as well. It's very easy to, feel sorry for ourselves at three goals down, but they were there clapping us off at the end, and we need them, they need us. That togetherness is going to be a part of what keeps us up, and this season now will be about the games to come.